We are Aaron and Chiara, and we're currently travelling around Vietnam and Southeast Asia. Today we've made our way from Saigon to Dalat to stay in one of the weirdest hotels we've ever seen.
Welcome to the crazy house. We just made it to Dalat from Ho Chi Minh with a local bus, and I'm very happy we're still alive because the bus driver was doing everything but driving.
We were originally supposed to get here right on the check-in at 2 o'clock so we can maximise our time here. Instead, we've had a few misadventures with buses. We actually missed our original bus and we were standing on the side of the road for an hour and a half waiting for another bus to come through that was headed to Dalat. Luckily, we were able to jump on a minivan. That's a whole other story. But now it's 5 o'clock. So I'm going to give you a quick room tour and then we're going to get some coffee and then go out to find something to eat.
I want to specify that we didn't miss our bus. We were actually at the bus stop 20 minutes earlier, but the bus never came. Okay, this is the honeymoon suite. This is our living room. We have a fireplace because actually in Dalat it gets quite cold at night. Not in this season, but in winter does. It's very hot though, so I don't think we will need a fire tonight. But how cool is this? The fireplace is basically inside a tree trunk. It looks amazing. We have some complimentary water and cups and coffee. We have an electric kettle and a beautiful tea set.
It goes with the theme of the crazy house, but everything in here is styled a little bit differently. The fireplace is styled like a tree trunk. That might actually be the real timber wrapped around the chimney. The seats and the coffee table in the living room are made out of real timber. You can see the natural contours and everything else in the timber. It looks really, really cool. Even the ceiling is a little bit different. I think it's sprayed concrete, but you have all these little stalagmites, and then some of them open up with different coloured lights. So that's one of the main lights and it shoots light across. This is the bathroom and it looks a little bit like a hobbit door.
As you open the door, we have a mirror here. Oh, a step. We have the sink, mirror, shampoo and shower gel, soap, toothpaste and toothbrush. Here we have the toilet, towels, hair dryer, but the best thing is the shower. I'm so looking forward to have a shower here tonight for a couple of different reasons. First, because I need a shower, and second, because it's actually so beautiful. It looks like showering in a cave.
And if you really want to, you can even open the window if you feel like being an exhibitionist.
Between the stairs and the bathroom, there is this little thing. We have a sink, laundry basket, and a bin. This thing is so cute. It's like, it looks like a little European fountain.
Right here is the stairs that lead up to the bedroom. This side of me is a wardrobe. This side is a storage area where we've currently got our bags. As you can see, the stairs look like bamboo. They've been styled that way. They're not bamboo, they're concrete, so you won't have to worry about them breaking. But let's head up and have a look at the bedroom.
I love how they put mirrors everywhere so the space looks bigger.
Very cool. And this is the bed, so it is quite a large, I'm going to say it's a queen size, maybe a double or a queen size. Window there, and because it's a honeymoon suite, there's a mirror right above the bed. It's quite comfy. It's firm, it's a firm bed. It's not very soft at all. What? There's a mirror there too. What's that about? That is one bed, one bedroom, one crazy house.
I really hope I won't have to go to the toilet tonight. Even if you don't stay here, you can visit the house for like $3. The problem is that there are a lot of people. So I just opened the curtain and there was like someone there looking at me basically. So many people.
Time for coffee now. We want to show you the rest of the house, but we'll have to do it tomorrow when the lighting's a bit better because it is now 5:30. And we can't see much at all.
And I'm hungry because I didn't have any lunch.
Yeah. Coffee time, dinner time, bedtime, in that order.
We bought these polveron biscuits in the Philippines. They're like very soft, buttery shortbread with peanut brittle inside. They are delicious. But we have bought them in the Philippines. Since then we have been in Malaysia, Thailand, Cambodia, and they made their way to Vietnam. So we have 3 left. There's going to be the end of it. I'm tired of making this biscuit traveling for free inside my backpack. They travel more than a lot of people. We need to go to the Philippines and buy more.
Yeah.
You look tired.
I'm tired.
This place is so pretty at night, and now all the tourists have left, which is even better. It reminds me of the glowworm cave at the Springbok National Park.
This is weird. It's crazy. Everything's crazy. Different forms, different colours.
That's amazing. Look at this. That's so cool. We were actually going out for dinner, and then we got distracted because this place is so amazing. I promise we will show you better around tomorrow. Alright, now we are going to find dinner for real.
It's very quiet here compared to Ho Chi Minh. So when we walked in the restaurant, they pointed us to a table. We actually went up some stairs and then they pointed us to a table. Then they come out with this cup of fresh tea. I don't know what's in it. It's like cinnamony or nutmeggy or something, but it is delicious.
We are actually in a quite fancy vegetarian restaurant. It's going to be expensive, but it's fine because we saved on lunch, which we didn't have.
So for us to share, I ordered some spinny fried tofu and it should be good.
And this is my main meal, which is brown rice with beans, lotus seeds, which I never had before. It's going to be interesting. But tofu first.
Really good. I'm not usually a lover of tofu, but that is really good. Nice and crispy. A little bit of bite to it. Tasty.
Right, let's try these lotus seeds, if I can get them. It tastes like a little bit like a chestnut. I love chestnut. They're yummy, they're soft. I was expecting something like this big.
I don't even know how to start. Inside it's got mushroom and vegetables, tofu. No, that's mushroom.
It's so big.
Interesting. It's like a crispy flour-made pancake with vegetables and mushroom wrapped inside. It's pretty tasty though.
That was 350,000 dong, which is about 19 Australian dollars. Also, we are very fat now. We also got a couple of drinks. It was a delicious meal. It's actually quite cold, quite chilly tonight. It's definitely colder than what it was in Ho Chi Minh.
It's time to try the shower, and then after that, time to try the bed. Shower was very good. It's very hot. My only issue is the window that's sort of half frosted. I mean, I guess you won't see anything, but if someone wanted to really press their face against the glass, they might see something. Not that I think they would, because they'd have to be pretty bloody desperate. But the shower was good.
The next day.
Good morning. It is 7, but the sun started coming up at 6, and there's no curtain on a window, so it gets very light very fast.
That window. Okay, let's show you guys this house before all the tourists come here.
I'll watch my head on this.
This is our honeymoon suite and looks like it comes out of Hansel and Gretel.
Below here is a little picnic area, I guess, eating area. Oh, cool. You gotta check this out. So mixed in with all the rocks and everything are just these random sculptures of like crocodiles and mushrooms and seashells and toads. You look around and you'll always be surprised at what you'll see. And this is one of the gardens which conveniently is right outside of a coffee shop. So you can buy a coffee, come sit, drink your coffee and enjoy this crazy architecture. Look at that.
When the rooms are not occupied, you can peek inside the room. There's a little gate and you can have a look from the outside. This is a tiger room. This is my favorite room. It is the entertainment or ballroom and it's all ocean theme and it looks amazing. The details are incredible. There is a giant sea monster cafe there, giant shark painted on the floor, all the corals around. There is a turtle there, a giant octopus. It is so cool. Going up from the ballroom. The architect of this house is a woman called Dang. And she started the house with the concept of reconnecting the human to nature, because she felt that humans are more and more away from nature in the last century, not just in Vietnam, but everywhere around the world. So she built this beautiful house with no right angles, because there are no right angles in nature. So everything has a different shape and is beautiful. This house started not with architectural plans, but with drawings, and here you can see all her drawings. This is another garden.
Crazy House started as only a small house, but as the years gone by, it kept expanding and expanding, and it will never ever stop growing. It will always keep growing out and become more and more crazy.
Fishes. And a raccoon.
That's
I
an
think.
owl.
Hey?
That's an owl.
Is it an owl? It looks like a raccoon. It's cute though. Basically, it started only as a venue for events, but as tourists started showing interest in the house, the architect kept expanding it and built the rooms in which tourists could stay in. This is another courtyard. It's so relaxing now that it's empty at this time in the morning. I actually would live here. There's relaxing music. Definitely you feel the connection with nature. It's beautiful.
Another really cool thing about this place is that it has multiple levels. So you can start off at the ground floor and you can take one of the many staircases around and go up to a different level and then go higher again. All of the different staircases are not just these linear, flat, strange, straight pieces of architecture. They're all twisty and curvy and different. It's really cool. And this is supposed to be a tree branch.
And from here you have the view of the backyard. We are following the tree branch and see where we're going. It really feels like being inside a Disney movie.
It's like a little picnic apple.
It's really cool. Can we move here?
No.
You always say no. That's another picnic apple. Look at all the bougainvillea as well. They're so beautiful. Okay, here we enter in another tree. This place is huge, you get lost. This is a kangaroo room, or the crazy kangaroo room, I would say, because the kangaroo looks a bit crazy. Each one of the rooms in this house is built with in mind an animal or a plant or some sort of natural element. And next to the kangaroo room there is some sort of private table and chair, sort of a picnic area, and a lounge chair if you get tired. Going up. This is the bear room. I had to say it's one of the cutest ones. Like, look at this bear. It's not a crazy bear, this is a cute bear. Also, the bear is a fireplace.
This is the gourd room, and it has the highest view of any room in the Crazy House. You can look out over the town of Delat.
This is inside of another tree, another tower. If you are familiar with the architecture of Gaudí in Barcelona, this is very similar. Casa Batlló, Park Güell, but this is even crazier. It's much better, I love it.
When you're down on the ground in the courtyard, you don't actually know that it gets this high, but we're about 4 or 5 stories off the ground. This is Vietnam, no fat people allowed, because they won't fit up and down these stairs.
When we booked this place, I thought it was a house. I was like the size of a house, but it's huge. This is a tree, a real tree. They built the house around the tree, and now we go. This is our house, so this is the back garden that we can see from the bathroom. Sleeping in this place before all the tourists come is like having Disneyland for yourself. The coffee shop is open, so that looks like I'm going to have breakfast.
That's where we are, that's the coffee shop, that's the entrance. So we've seen all that, so we've just missed out on a couple of rooms, which I think they were occupied. We haven't been this way before.
We keep finding new places in which we haven't been. Oh, what is this?
The peasant
Oh,
room.
the peasant room, cool. Does peasant has an H?
Yes,
Ah, really?
yes, because without the H it would be peasant, which is a completely different meaning.
Hang on, what is peasant with an H then?
Pheasant is a bird.
So what?
It's the bird.
Oh, okay.
It's like an ugly peacock.
Look at this tree in this room, this is magnificent. I can't understand from here if it's a real tree or a fake tree. It looks like wood though.
That's a giraffe. It's crazy. Coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee. It's a picnic area in the giraffe.
That's so cool.
This is going to require some acrobatics. I gotta go this way, I think. Too tall for this.
Yeah. I'm too small for this too. Okay. Maybe. It's cute. Whoop. Another picnic area.
In a giraffe.
In a giraffe.
I can see some Australian trees, which I haven't seen yet on this trip, so touch at home.
You are a tree nerd.
I'm a tree nerd. I don't care. I like trees. We haven't been this way before either. This is cool. It looks a little bit too much like a house.
This is too normal. We don't like it. The ceiling is cool though. It's cool. I'm not sure what this is, but it looks like someone's house.
Maybe this was the original house.
Maybe. There's a TV there.
Now it's coffee time, but I have to go get my wallet.
For real, no, it's coffee time for real. Our house looks a little bit like the Seven Dwarf house in the Snow White movie.
A little bit. May I please have an iced latte? Cold. One coconut coffee. The roof's cool too. I don't want to touch it, but it was a plant. I think it still is a plant when it gets some water.
Like musk? You call it musk in English?
Moss.
Moss. Sometimes I make up my own English words.
Sometimes you make up your own words, correct. Awesome. For you. We finished just in time, maybe about 5 minutes too late, but now people are starting to come in the gates. So thank you very much. Come on.
They look great.
They look good, don't they? Now. Big hands.
Vietnam has a few different specialty coffees. We tried a coffee the other day, and this is a coconut coffee, which we didn't try before. Interesting. It tastes like coconut. It's like if you mix coconut and coffee ice cream together. That's what it tastes like. It's very sweet. That's why it tastes like ice cream. Try my coffee.
Oh, that is sweet. Wow.
It's interesting though, isn't it?
It is interesting. It's got the coconut in it for sure. It smells like coconut too, and coffee. I like it. Got some banana cake too, and it looks homemade, and it is delicious. It's got big chunks of chocolate in it, and obviously nuts and bananas, and very tasty. It doesn't taste chemical at all. It definitely tastes homemade, which is great.
It does taste like it's freshly made. This is great. Like banana bread, but with way more nuts and chocolate, and it's very good. If you are wondering if it's worth to spend 70 Australian dollars per night to sleep here, it is. It definitely is.
Now tourists are slowly starting to flock in, but luckily we slept here last night, so we were able to have the whole place to ourselves early this morning. As long as you get up early enough, there'll just be you around, and you can explore to your heart's content.
And last night as well. Last night was very cool.
Last night was very cool. Actually, it's definitely worth seeing it after dark when it's all lit up. It's actually quite pretty.
We just walked out of our room as someone was taking pictures in front of our door.
This is how busy it is when it's actually open.
Too busy. And that's why spending $70 to sleep here is a good idea. It's a great idea, in fact.
One of the more unique things to do here in Dalat is take a cable car to see over the city.
This Mickey Mouse has a very funny nose. It's cute.
Don't like cable cars.
It was your idea to come here.
I'll be fine in a minute. It just takes me a while. For anyone that doesn't know, I don't like heights, which I don't know why, because I've done skydiving and I've done bungee jumping, and I'm fine with flying. It's just certain things set off my fear of heights, and this is one of them. But I should be fine for a while.
The funny thing is that I'm not afraid of heights, but I would never do skydiving, bungee jumping, and I hate flying. How's it going?
Good. We're nearly at the bottom, and I don't know, it's really weird. The closer we are to the ground, the better I am, which makes sense when you think about it. But after a while, it goes away.
Dalat is a very, very European town. You feel like you might as well be in France, south of France, or Italy. Another unique thing to do in Dalat is the maze bar, which is on the theme of the crazy house built by a different artist. You buy your drink at the door and then you go through the maze. Let's go. That's tiny.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Big crab.
Let's go this way. There's heaps of places to sit and enjoy your beer or your wine or whatever you're drinking. Or you could keep wandering through the maze. And we eventually found our way out.
And that was the crazy house of Dalat.
It's definitely worth a visit. It is quite crazy, but it is completely unique. It's nothing like I've ever seen before. And it's very cool to see, both at night time and in the morning when there's no one else around.
It is about 7 or 8 hours bus drive from Ho Chi Minh, which was horrible, a horrible trip, but was worth it.
Definitely, and the town of Dalat itself is quite nice as well. So even if you don't come to the crazy house, come visit Dalat. It's pretty cool. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.